All right, guys, we're going to be taking the AVADAR to work today. I'm going to see how this bike is to commute, and maybe you guys might think about picking up one so you can use it for work. Just keep in mind that there is no throttle on this bike, so all the input that you put into the bike is how fast you're going to go. You can go up to about, I think I got 26 or 27 miles an hour in my review. Keep in mind, though, it doesn't also come with a rear light, so I put a rear light right here, and then I also put a light underneath the seat post right here. And I put an aftermarket headlight up here because I'm not sure exactly how the front headlight is. It does come with one, but it's very tiny. So just in case I don't like it, I can put this on here. All right, so this bike is definitely gonna give you a workout if you're gonna be using it for work. There is no throttle, like I was saying, and my pedaling input is exactly how fast this bike is gonna go. So if I wanna get there fast, I'm gonna have to pedal hard. If I'm get there slower, I can take it more easier and just pedal lightly and not have to be out of breath. But I like to get to work early. I like to get my snacks. I like to get a lot of stuff, sit down, drink really quick, have stuff for my break already to go. So I'm trying to get there ASAP. So I think we're gonna be hovering around 20 miles per hour and just see how it goes. This guy dead up here or what? Nope, they're just tired of working. So I'm figuring out that this bike goes off of battery voltage, depending on how much the motor's working. And right now it's saying 60, well now 59%. Once it goes past 60% and it goes into the high 50s or low 50s, it turns red. I mean, it should make it to work and back. I didn't bring the charger. Hopefully we don't have an issue. Yeah, this is definitely a bike for people that want to get a workout in, that doesn't make it to the gym after work, and they want to pedal, they want to feel active, they don't want to have a crazy fast bike, they want to just kind of look like a minimalistic bike, doesn't even look like a e-bike at all, which you can't even tell, and feel the burn and work out at the same time. Well, it might not be the fastest e-bike, but at least you ain't sitting waiting in this traffic. I love the fact that we can just go around all of this stuff. And now we're going as fast as traffic. Ooh, coppers are out. Gotta be careful. Alrighty. Appreciate it. That's one thing you gotta be careful about, riding some of these e-bikes. Doesn't really matter what it is. The slower ones I feel like are a little bit more dangerous because people can kind of tell how fast you're going and then they just decide to pull out in front of you anyway. If you don't really have a huge electric bike either, which this is kind of skinny and tall, I don't know, you're not really seen as like a threat on the road. When you have more of a bigger e-bike, people almost think it's a motorcycle in a way. This, people just know right off the bat that I am on a regular bike, pretty much. Road closed. What? I'm not going around.
Stand on his shoulders.
So I am probably 3 or 4 miles into this ride, and I can feel my legs burning. Absolutely burning. With bikes that have a throttle on them, at least you can take a break from pedaling. And on this one, you can't. You gotta pedal. So if you're in very good shape, or you want to get into shape, like I was saying earlier, this is a great bike. Oh, that's a bunch of stuff over there. People living in the bush. All right, so I'm about another mile down, and it's very nice if you just keep a solid pace. When you gotta stop and go, that's when it gets tiring. But if you just keep a good pace going, it's very easy. Now that I'm pedaling, it's saying 37%. Interesting. Let's see if we make it all the way back home. I think we should, but it's just kind of nerve-wracking seeing the percentage go down like that all the time. I wish it was the opposite way, where it kind of based off of overall riding, like what your average mile per hour should be, and then slowly adjust. It would be nice to see a voltage meter on here, because then it'll definitely tell me if it's going off a voltage or not, which I'm pretty sure it is. Most bikes, they'll just give you a readout, which I like those a lot better. So if it was giving me a readout, it would tell me I'm doing, I don't know, I'm probably at 90% of battery instead of going off the voltage, which is saying right now like 38, 40%. All right, so I'm another mile down. You can probably tell in my voice that I am getting a workout. My butt's burning, my legs are burning. What are you doing, sir? But overall, I know it's good to work out your legs, and this is what an e-bike is supposed to be. I just got so nice to having a throttle and just sitting on a bike. We got a hill coming up here that I want to test this bike out on. Should be perfectly fine. We'll probably just drop down a gear or two, and it should coast up that thing doing 20 miles an hour, no problem. One thing I will give the company is that this bike is very, very light to pick up and carry, and it's not very wide, but it does sit tall, so you can see a lot over cars, and you can really squeeze in between traffic and get around very easy. I mean, this bike turns so nice because the little small tires on the front. All right, here comes this hill. Drop a gear. 16 is pretty good. If I go down to 5, it feels a little too easy in 5. So 6 feels pretty good coming up this. But I was wrong. I'm pedaling pretty much as hard as I can without standing on the bike and smashing down the pedals. We're doing 17. Not terribly bad for 250 watts. All right, now we can start going up in gear since we're reaching the top. Let's see what our max speed will go downhill. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Why you gotta get so close to me, asshole? All right, that's as high as I went until that car got super, super close to me in the bike lane. I should get super close to him. Made it to work. Whew, about 6 miles. Everything's sweating. Oh my God. What an amazing workout though. Oh, man. All right, well, I'll see you guys at nighttime when I gotta do this all over again, but then we get to check out the stock headlight and see how that works. And I'll show you the lights I put on the back. The battery is little by little going up. Started at like 53 or 54%, but I'm pretty sure we'll go up to about 70 or 75 when the bike rests. Man, what's up?
What's up, man? What's up?
Dying over here, man. I'm sweating my ass off. Yeah, but this bike has no throttle. It's only pedals.
Pedal? It's broke down or what?
No, it doesn't have a throttle at all. It's not made to have a throttle.
Oh, shoot. So you got to tell it to power it on?
Yeah, so how much pedaling you give it is how fast it goes. I give myself a workout today.
I know. How much weight would you lose?
I don't know. All right, so in the back here, it says nighttime now. I'm off of work. We put a Shred Light SL, is it R1? I know it's an R1 light from Shred Light. This works pretty nice. And then we have a random seat post light back here so you can see that. So shouldn't be too bad. And then I got my own bright light up here, but what I want to do is turn it off. And let's use the factory light that this bike comes with, which to turn it on, just hold this button. We got a long journey to go. Definitely curious to see how this light is gonna look. It is very, very small. As of right now, I can't see anything, but I don't know how it's adjusted. So there we go, that looks a little bit better. The cool thing about this bike is it's so light. So reversing it, moving it around, made that real easy to hit that button and get going. All right, true light test coming up. Let's see. Okay, so it's not terribly bad. Obviously, it is not 100% dark out here. It's in maybe another 15 minutes, it's gonna be pitch black, but definitely like it. We'll have to see when we get closer to the house, when it's more darker, but for the most part, light's not too bad. Dang, we're down to 55% after we stopped. I decided for some reason at nighttime, it was just way too hot during the day that I did not want to wear my gloves at night. Just kind of wanted to feel the breeze. I was sweating way too bad on the way to work. For one, I was out of breath. and I had to drink hella water as soon as I sat down, and I just felt hot for like 2 hours. I just felt like I couldn't get cold. I even stood in the freezer when I first got there, and I was talking to my coworker for a while, and I was struggling. I was definitely struggling. So I don't know if this is a bike that I'm gonna be riding back and forth to work anytime soon, if ever again, but I can see where the market for this bike is. It just, for me, I'm not the best candidate for it. The main thing I dislike about the bike is that, what the hell? It's so smooth and quiet, and it's just cool that I have to pedal to get the bike to move. It's just a different feeling from what I'm used to. All right, so you guys can see what this headlight looks like. It's not terrible. Obviously, we got some street lights right now, so it's kind of lit up right now. But look at the difference from my aftermarket one. You can pick these up for like 40 bucks on Amazon. Super cheap. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Look at that. I can see everything in front of me, and I'm pretty sure it helped the GoPro also being able to see everything going on. So we're just gonna leave this headlight on until we get closer to the house, and then I'll do another test. Watch how fast I can go around this turn. Woo-hoo-hoo! Nice and smooth, man. Super, super smooth. Oh man, all right. We're like 2 more miles in to this ride almost. 24% is what this this battery's showing me. And you know what, I should have just went because this car's taking forever. Drop the gears. Drop the gears and go. It's like Fast and the Furious. So check this out. That's a stock headlight, and that is the aftermarket headlight. Such a huge difference. I feel like e-bikes need to step up their game, and not just talking about this company, it's just in general. These lights just, they don't cut it. We gotta be able to see. Especially if you were riding this bike in some bad areas, like maybe you want to take it mountain bike trail or something like that, even though it's the city version. You never know, you want to be able to see. One thing that you guys might want to get for this bike is a mirror for this end. Super cheap, you can get it for like 20 bucks, 15 bucks on Amazon, somewhere around there. But I think it would definitely benefit you to have one. Again, going over that stuff right there was super smooth. I didn't feel anything. Like, you could probably see it in the video. It might look kind of shaky, but it feels well put together, like a well-built bike. Nothing was rattling, nothing was coming apart. It just felt real planted. My kneecaps are giving out. It's a lot of pedaling. Probably another mile into it. Can hear it in my voice. Oh man. We're coming up to a sketchy street with a bike that's not crazy fast. So this is gonna be fun. I'm looking for people that aren't getting on the freeway, because that's what makes this really, really hard right now. The people that are getting on the freeway. Yeah. Looks like I'll be using the crosswalk again. Doing pretty good on speed. I'm at about 22, 23 miles per hour, but our battery's saying 20%. We lost all our bars. I'm out of breath. I need some agua. So I was trying to think to myself right now, what are we gonna do with this bike once I'm done riding it today? Because I made my review video on it. I take every single bike that I get to work. I always love to see how they commute to work, just see how I like them, how it is to get in and out of traffic, you know, how it makes me feel. It needs to be faster or whatever. And obviously, I knew this bike was gonna kick my ass. Like I said, many times, man, I'm out of breath. But I just don't know what we're gonna do with this bike later on the channel. So I don't know, I gotta figure that out. Look at that. Hella smooth coming in here on a closed road. All right, so check this out. Stock headlight, no lights on this road. So Pointed down looks pretty good. Sitting right there looks pretty good. Any more farther out, you start seeing way farther, but you don't see the road right close. So I normally leave mine about like that. Not a bad light at all, actually. Now that I'm on this road, it's a lot darker now. It's actually fantastic. But of course, if I turn this light on, it destroys it. But for the actual given light this bike comes with, I think you'll be okay. It just, depending on your riding, and if you have the extra money, it's always good to get another light on your bike. Especially make sure you have to get the lights in the back. If you're gonna ride this bike 100% at night, you want people to see you, you need lights in the back. There's nothing in the back, just a reflector. That's not gonna stop anybody from seeing you. Or a helmet light, something like that, I don't know. We're almost here, guys. And, whew, my armpits are sweating, my body's sweating. Definitely gotta take a shower. And I do like this bike. To me, I don't think it's for me. Hopefully you guys like this video. Smash a like on it since it tired my ass out and killed me. Literally killed me. I don't even know if I'm gonna edit tonight. I'm so tired. But I got a new skateboard in. So subscribe to the channel. You guys gotta check it out. $1,700 skateboard. Red carbon fiber. Take a guess. All right, guys. See you guys in the next video. Later.